Well, we're getting closer to game day now. It's Wednesday, and the Huskers wrapped up practice today. Gregg Peterson alongside Steve Sipple. And big news of the day, black shirts were hanging in the players' lockers today.
That was pretty big news. Also, it's pretty big news that we're in Aviva Stadium right now.
Exactly.
We're going to play this game Saturday. But, yeah, before practice today, Nebraska practiced on a field adjacent to Aviva Stadium. And, yeah, they awarded black shirts. 9 guys got them, including, I think Colton Feast is pretty notable.
Yep.
Walk-on from UTAN. Marquise Buford, pretty notable. Didn't play on defense hardly at all last year. Couple guys that didn't get them will get them soon enough. O'Shawn Mathis, you would think he's going to get one at some point.
Right.
Maybe Tommy Hill. They stipulated that you would have had to play a game here. So, yeah, that was pretty big news.
Yeah, and that's what, just to elaborate a little bit, Coach Shenander, said he just wants to see how those guys react in a real game. He hasn't been able to see that yet, and I don't think it'll take too long for some of those guys to actually get one.
No, absolutely, Gregg. And also, Shenander was asked what he expects from this team, and he said, "I just want to see if these guys are who I think they are." Mm-hmm. And he's talking about the entire defense,
right? Not
just the black shirts, not just certain guys. He's talking about is this defense what he thinks it is? Mm-hmm. I think most people think this could be a pretty strong unit.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So, and then we also heard from offensive coordinator Mark Whipple, mm-hmm. He had a few interesting things to say, and one of the things was hopefully that first drive results in a touchdown. Yeah. But he said some other interesting things too.
Yeah, I thought it was Mark Whipple's 65 years old. He's seen a lot, and he said in an opener sometimes you can give away a game in the first quarter, and he said that's one thing we don't want to do. So come out, protect the ball. He always talks about that. That's not particularly interesting, but it's important. You got to take care of the ball. Don't give away the game before the second quarter.
Yeah.
And I don't anticipate that happening.
And I thought it was kind of interesting too that you might expect after a long flight and some downtime that the quarterbacks might have come out a little bit rusty today. Mm-hmm. But he said after a few of those down points, it picked up. So
yeah,
that's good news.
Yeah, practice picked up. It's a gorgeous day in Dublin. I don't know, it's always 60s and 70s here. Mm-hmm. What do you think about this stadium, Gregg?
Oh, it's a beautiful place. One thing is that we are not allowed to be on the grass. Nobody can be on the grass until Saturday, I believe.
Does your yard look that good?
No, I wish my yard looked like this. Kind of like Ty Robinson said, coming from Arizona, he's used to dirt and sand, and that's kind of what my yard looks like right now.
Yeah, this is pristine.
Yeah.
This is pristine.
And then some interesting talk. What's Northwestern going to do? There's a lot of new faces over there, just like there are on Nebraska's side. But mm-hmm. I think they have a pretty solid game plan and kind of know what to kind of expect from a Pat Fitzgerald team.
Sure. Luke Reimer was here today, the inside linebacker. He talked about that. A lot of inside zone plays that what he said is it's the run plays you see pretty much every week in the Big Ten. They just do them well. Right. Nebraska is not expecting any surprises from Northwestern. A lot of it comes down to how well they stop the run, and that's a lot of that's how it goes in the Big Ten most of the time. But I think it's particularly important against a Northwestern team that has 2 excellent running backs in Evan Hall and Cam Porter, a left tackle that's regarded as maybe the best in the Big Ten in Pete Skoronski, and a good right tackle. I think, and again, it's an opener. I think sometimes mm-hmm. you might want to play it a little more conservative if you're a coach in an opener and pound that ball at a team. So Nebraska's got to hold up. If they don't hold up well, the game will go into the fourth quarter and there'll be a lot of tension.
Yeah, and kind of interesting too that Nebraska, you know who the starting quarterback is. Northwestern, you do not.
Yeah, we don't know right now.
So I don't think anybody's going to know that until Saturday.
Right. Ryan Helinski, who was the starter last year, or maybe Brendan Sullivan, who's a redshirt freshman that, we just don't know that much about.
I think Coach Shenander had to say that he's been having to watch high school film on him. So that'll be interesting.
We can do that tonight.
Yeah.
Me and you can
Why
get
not?
together, watch some high school film of Brendan Sullivan.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Maybe have a Guinness or two while we're doing it.
Yeah, or two.
Well, that'll do it from here today. We'll be right back out here tomorrow, and we'll hear from Scott Frost.